Japan. Please welcome, first of all, from Spain, part of the nation, which won the Nations Cup in Barcelona a couple of weeks ago. It is Jose Serrano, the 21-year-old. He was part of the three-driver strong team who won the Nations Cup title this year as he makes his way over to his rig. Next up, please welcome the 24-year-old, also from Spain, Coque Lopez, the winner of the Nations Cup in 2023, also won it individually in 2022, and won the Manufacturers Series in 2021 for Toyota. Coque, a very experienced driver in the Gran Turismo World Series. He's been here since 2018. Let's see whether he can take the fight to the sharp end here tonight. Next up, the final driver as part of the Spanish contingent which won the Nations Cup, the 18-year-old Pol Jura, the winner of the Nations Cup, of course, with Spain, as I mentioned, but also the winner of 2023 Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup. The youngest of the three drivers as part of that Spanish outfit, as he makes his way onto the stage. Next up, the first of our Japanese competitors, 24-year-old Ryota Kokubun, the winner of the Manufacturers Cup in 2023 as part of Team Nissan. Kokubun put in an incredible stint in the World Finals. You know he's got good pace, and again, one of the more experienced drivers that we've seen in the GT World Series. Next up, Mehdi Hafidi from France, also part of Team Nissan, who won the Manufacturers Cup. Mehdi actually qualifying on pole position for this race, and let's see what he is going to be able to do as he makes his way onto the stage. Next up, from Argentina, Mateo Estevez, the final driver from Team Nissan, who won the Manufacturers Cup in 2023. The 20-year-old will make his way on to the stage here, and let's see what he is going to be able to do as the crowd applauds here in Japan. Next up, 2018 Nations Cup World Champion Igor Fraga, the winner, of course, of the Manufacturers Series in 2019 and 2022 for Team Toyota, and also the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup winner as well. 25 years old is Igor Fraga, has been competing in Super Formula Lights in 2023 as well, and on the Super GT calendar. We know he's a very fast driver. Next up, the Turkish driver Mikail Hazal making his return to Gran Turismo. Won the Nations Cup in 2019, the Gazoo Racing GT Cup as well, and the Manufacturers Series in 2020 for Team Subaru. It's the first time we've seen Mikail racing for a good couple of years, and it is great to see him back in the GT fold and competing against some of the fastest drivers in the world. Next up, please welcome Takuma Miyazono. He did the treble in 2020, won the GR Super GT Cup, won the Manufacturers Series for Team Toyota, for Team Subaru, I should say, and also won the Nations Cup as well. 23 years old is Takuma Miyazono as he makes his way on to the stage. Next up, from Italy, 23 years old, it's Valerio Gallo, the winner of the Olympic Virtual Series in 2021, and also he managed to win the Nations Cup in the same year as well. He was disappointed a couple of weeks ago to not manage to be quite where he wanted to be in the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup. Let's see whether he can right those wrongs from Barcelona here in Japan tonight. Next up, from France, Kylian Drumont burst onto the scene internationally in the GT World Series in 2022, won the Manufacturers Cup for Team Subaru, was the Olympic Esports Series winner in Singapore earlier this year as well. Just 20 years old, but a very fast and experienced young driver. Next up, Tomoaki Yamanaka, the winner of the Manufacturers Series in 2019 with Toyota, won the Gazoo Racing GT Cup in 2021, and also won the Manufacturers Series again with Toyota in the same year as well. He is the last of our 12 competitors, the 30-year-old, here on home soil in Japan, and he's really working that crowd. Well, a huge round of applause for the champions as they make their way onto the stage. 12 competitors all going head-to-head in an individual race. Just one of the races here tonight. It's going to be hugely exciting to see how it all works out and which of our drivers is going to be crowned as the Race of Champions 2023 winner. Let's have a look at the race details for you, shall we? We're in production cars at the Nürburgring 24-hour layout. You can see racing hard, intermediate and heavy wet tyres, so changeable weather is on for this race. Qualifying order is how the grid will line up. They did that earlier on here today. There'll be 5 laps of racing at this circuit. No need to worry about fuel or tyres in terms of their durability for this race, but they will need to worry about them if the weather conditions do change. A rolling start for the drivers as well. And let's see what is going to happen here at the Nürburgring 24-hour circuit and which of our drivers is going to be crowned as that winner. We'll show you through the cars in just a couple of moments' time as well and just guide you through exactly what production cars are going to be driven by which of the drivers. And we'll also be hearing from our pole sitter, Mehdi Hafidi, as well, once we guide you through the qualifying time trial result, which, as I said, took place earlier on here tonight. Nürburgring 24-hour layout, of course, 25.3 kilometres, 15.7 miles. The first 24-hour race was held here back in 1970. Let's have a look at the car lineup then, shall we, for this Race of Champions. So you can see the Honda NSX Type R in there, the Toyota Supra. That will be piloted by Mehdi Hafidi, who starts on pole position. You've got the Nissan Fairlady Z. That'll be Valerio Gallo's weapon of choice. The Ferrari F40, Mikael Hazal will be driving. The Lamborghini Diablo GT will see Tomoaki Yamanaka at the wheel. The Porsche 911 will have Ryota Kokubun at the helm. Then the Jaguar XJ220. That has got Takuma Miyazono. Before we look at the McLaren Mercedes-Benz SLR with